Doesn't seem intimidating at all. All right, 30 points, no big deal. Ooh, boy. Okay. I told you guys yesterday, page 31, number 2. That's what I mean by a word problem. Same thing I told second period today. Please, no complaints after you take it tomorrow. That the review wasn't like the test. It's not going to be. I can't give you the types of word problems I'm putting up there tomorrow. But if you know all the Hills, SAS, 30, 60, 45, 45, SOHCAHTOA basics, you should be okay. Should be okay. All right, but I just can't give you just similar ones than what I'm going to give you tomorrow. Not giving you the formulas tomorrow. That's on you if you want to use law of sines or law of cosines. Okay. Anything topic-wise or specific question-wise that would you like me to entertain right now? I don't have much for you today. I laid it all out on the table yesterday for you guys in class. So, hi Eva, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm doing all right too. Thanks for asking. And now you want me to answer your question? Sure.
So will this be posted on Classroom?
What's that?
Like, will this slideshow? Is it on?
I could put. Okay, I'll freely admit my mistake.
Okay.
All that work I put up there yesterday, I just closed out of it and didn't even figure it and disregarded it. I could put this without the work on, yes, and I'll also put the recording up from yesterday too.
Okay.
So that's the best I can do. Okay, so yeah, I'll do that while you guys are doing your work today. Charlotte?
Are there going to be
Hi.
questions? Hi. Are there going to be questions where we have to change units?
No. I'm grilling you already on the word problems, so I'm not going to put any change of units, and I will give you a diagram for every problem. The word problems, anyway. You may have to set up your own for the multiple choice, but word problems, I will give you all 4 diagrams. Some may be even labeled. How about that for you? Some may even already have the lengths written in there for you. Other questions, comments? I just hope you're ready to go here. Nothing else? Is that a fresh cut, Jonathan?
Yeah.
I didn't. Have we discussed this before? I always lose track of who I discuss fresh cuts with. For the ladies, no offense. I'm never going to say anything to you guys. All right, never. I'm not going down that road. All right, but I can get on the guys though. Have we done this before?
Not with me.
Not with you? I feel like a couple weeks ago I had this discussion with you. No? Professional or homegrown?
Homegrown.
Really? A rare one. Didn't I talk to him about this? Or did somebody else in here have a homegrown one? All right, never mind. All right, homegrown. You or somebody at home?
My mom.
Really? That's awesome. Like, is she do it for a living or just?
No.
Now, would you prefer that she does it, or would you rather go professional?
I don't really want to go to a barber yet. I don't know.
Have you ever been to one?
Yeah. I haven't in a couple of years though.
Because mom just does it for you.
Yeah.
Now, do you tell mom what to do, or she's just like, shut your mouth, I'm doing it?
Pretty much that.
All right. Are you all right with it?
Yeah.
Is that normally? I don't remember really. Because if it wasn't like a bird's nest or anything like that, I don't really remember it. It wasn't that long though, right?
No.
How often do you cut it?
Just when it looks too long. I don't know. Maybe a couple of times.
Are any scissors applied, or is it just all razor?
Scissors at the end. Ropes everywhere.
Any blade number?
Biggest one.
What does that mean?
Whatever the biggest blade that we have there.
You don't know the number?
No.
Does it take a lot off, the biggest blade? Because usually the bigger they are, the less they take off.
Yeah, still takes a lot off.
Does it? And you're okay with it?
Yeah.
Do you comb it or anything? Probably that doesn't look like it's combed at all, so. No?
No.
Just wake up and it's good to go?
Yeah.
No products?
No.
Ever?
This is when I clean.
What's that?
This is when I wash my hair in the morning.
Well, okay. No gel or never had any gel in there? How about a comb? Have you seen one of those before?
Yeah.
Have you applied it to yourself?
Barely.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, looks good though.
My dresser.
What?
One of them started to melt onto the other on my dresser in the summer.
Okay. All right, I'll just take it and go with it. All right, looks good. Looks good. All right. Other questions? Anything else? Okay. You guys are on your own. You got packet questions, textbook questions. Oh, whoa. Sorry. One last thing. This came up second period, and I want to make sure I go over it with you guys. Where is it? You guys had this question, number 1 in your packet. Many of you probably already have done it, but I just want to make sure we are clear here on the directions. Because this will come up tomorrow, and I want to make sure we're clear. Okay, the directions are find both lengths of the diagonals. All right, and the thing is, you could go about this a couple different ways. So I just used all the properties of around this. Diagonals are perpendicular. They bisect the angle, so that's why that's 30 degrees. So some of you, if this comes up tomorrow, may attack this and say, oh, let me use this right triangle where this is adjacent to 30 and 10 is the hypotenuse. So what could I use here to solve for y? We're 24 hours away. Cosine, thank you. Cosine 30 equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So I take my calculator. Can anybody do cosine of 30 times 10 for me real quick? What do I get?
8.660.
Okay, I'm good right there. I'm good right there. What's the directions though? How do I need your answer? Sorry. Simplest radical form. So even though you did it correctly, I'm not accepting this answer. And I know I showed you a lot of tricks on your calculator over the last week, but there is no trick on your calculator that turns a decimal into a radical. So if we see this tomorrow, great job, but I'm not accepting this. I need it in radical form. So what I'm telling you is, look back at the diagram and figure how you could get radicals out. Maybe you can't use cosine, but look at this triangle. 30, 90, what's the missing one? I want you to use your 30, 60, 90 rules instead. Does everybody see that? So you may attack it a certain way, but if your final answer is not in simplest radical form, I'm not accepting it. So go back and say, oh, can I use any of my 30, 60, 45, 45 rules? All good. Everyone understand that, because it will happen on one of the word problems tomorrow. Well, I will say, leave your answer in simplest radical form. Some of you may choose to do this, and it's correct, but not in simplest radical form. So go back and do your rules. All good? I just want to make sure we mention that so there's no confusion whatsoever tomorrow. And none of you are coming up to me tomorrow and going, I'm just going to point to simplest radical form. Okay, rest of the time is yours. Please call me over. Get out Chromebooks. You guys know where the answer keys are. Why are we doing problems if we don't know if we're right or not? And the answer key has been updated. I know I left off a page, one job. It is updated and totally correct now.